Hello everybody, back here with another YouTube video. So I'm going to try and keep this video under 10 minutes. I can't promise that I will, but I will do my best. So basically today I'm going to talk a little bit about consecrated virginity. That is what I am discerning. Like I've mentioned in previous videos that I would make a video. So today I've got a little bit of an information sheet I'm going to read off and give you the information the best I can. So everybody can understand a little bit about what I'm discerning. Just before I start that, I just want to give a little update. Basically, I had a maxillofacial appointment today, and good news, my jaw has been unwired, but I still have got the fixators on for another 2 weeks. Let's just pray that things will continue to be on the up. That is a good thing. And last week I had a couple of tests on my bowel. I haven't had the results of those yet, but let's pray that we find out what's wrong. So let's just jump into this. So I've got some information here on consecrated virgins. This document was made by consecrated virgins, so you can sort of get information about consecrated virginity. So this is consecrated virgins living in the world. The Second Vatican Council restored the order of virgins, which dates from apostolic times. We are consecrated public by the bishop to live an independent life within the local church community. Each woman is autonomous, I can't say that word, and her pattern, if life is planned by her and approved by the bishop. She is responsible for her own finances. Other women are consecrated as widows. This form of life combines freedom with commitment. In the Code of Canon Law, Canon 604 states, Number 1. The order of virgins is also to be added to these forms of consecrated life. Through their pledge to follow Christ more closely, virgins are consecrated to God, mystically espoused to Christ, and dedicated to the service of the Church, when the diocesan bishop consecrates them according to the approved liturgical rite. Number 2. Virgins can be associated together to fulfill their pledge more faithfully and to assist each other to serve the Church in a way that benefits their state. So that's just a little bit of a basic explanation of what a consecrated virgin is. This is where I'm sure that the Lord is calling me. Please do pray for me as I continue this discernment. Here are commonly asked questions, and I'm going to just go through these, and with the answers I hope people do understand this, because I have had a lot of questions about consecrated virginity and what it is and why I would want to do something like this. Well, it's a calling. It's definitely something from the Lord. So here's a description of our way of life. The following has been drawn up by a group of consecrated women in Britain with the approval of our liaison bishop, Christopher Budd. So this has been, like I said, made by a group of consecrated women. Question number 1. How does this vocation differ from that of all the baptized? A. All our consuming relationship with God impels us to live. I messed this up. Sorry guys, I know this isn't very good. Just let me start again. How does this vocation differ from that of all the baptized? A. Our all-consuming relationship with God impels us to a life of celibacy, freeing us from the cares and ties of marriage and family life. B. We are a sign of the Church as the bride of Christ. Question number 2. How does this vocation differ from that of us other sisters in Institute of Consecrated Life? A. Before there were any religious congregations, the order of virgins existed alongside the order of bishops, priests, deacons, and widows. We follow the gospel in a simple evangelical life as individuals living in the world. B. The authority which we are responsible is the diocesan bishop, and through him the universal church. Question number 3. What is the value of our public witness? A. Ours is an vocation handed down from apostolic times. B. Through our consecration, we have been formally dedicated to a life of prayer and service in the Church. Our service is lived out through a diversity of ministries. C. In today's culture, solemnly consecrated virginity is a counter-cultural sign and a witness to the power of God. D. We are part of the Church's public witness to the liturgical rite in which the bishop and the local church together affirm the validity of consecration. For our part, we publicly acknowledge that we need the prayerful support of all the people of God so that we may persevere in our lifelong vocation. E. The visible signs of our consecration, which the bishop gives us during the rite, are a ring to symbolize our commitment to Christ, and the prayer of the church to symbolize our calling to life of prayer. During the rite, the bishop may also clothe us with a veil, but each of us decides on her own form of dress. Question number 4. What are the criteria for discerning a woman's readiness for life of consecrated virginity? A. The candidate must be a single woman who has never married or had children. B. She must be a woman living with a living faith, committed to life of prayer and service. C. She must be prepared to take financial responsibility for her life. D. She must be a woman of emotion and psychological stability and maturity. Disability is not a barrier to consecration. Question number 5. What formation should a woman receive in the preparation for consecration? A. She should be in dialogue with a spiritual director or guide. B. She should be accompanied by a consecrated woman who has already lived the life for some time, or by another person acceptable to the bishop and the candidate. C. She should be formed through a life of apostolic service and personal prayer, together with ongoing study, especially of the scriptures. D. After an appropriate period of preparation, which normally be 2 years, the bishop or his representative and the candidate will decide when she is ready to be consecrated. So I hope that's been some information there, guys. So guys, I'm sorry I messed a little bit of that reading up, but I do hope that you've got an understanding of what consecrated life is and what consecrated virginity is. So this is what I'm discerning, and I'm hoping that next year that I will start the formation process of consecrated virginity. It's very different for every woman who gets consecrated, so please do pray for me as I continue this discernment. I have had all sorts of questions from TikTok that why would I do this, etc. Also, a couple of people have questioned why I wouldn't want to sort of get married. Well, like I've said already once before, this is a calling from God. I'm certain that marriage is not my calling and it's not my vocation. I'm sure that marriage is not where I'm supposed to go. So I've tried to answer that question. Somebody asked me, maybe more than one person has asked me, why celibacy? Well, people just need to search what celibacy is. I'm kind of a little sick of explaining what celibacy is. It's common sense, really. Basically, we just don't have intercourse or anything sexual. We don't do anything like that. Anyways, you shouldn't be doing anything before marriage, anyways. So it's fine. If you don't understand celibacy, please do search it and don't keep asking me why I want to be it. So yeah, I do hope that has answered any questions, but if anybody does have questions, please do talk to me. I'd love to be able to talk to you guys individually about why I'm going this way and why it looks like the Lord is calling me to this vocation. Like I say, please pray for me, guys, and everybody stay safe, as we are in another lockdown here in England, which is awful because, again, we don't have mass in person, but prayer is open in the church, so you can go in for private prayer at the cathedral. I cannot remember the exact times it's open, but I do volunteer there twice a week, so I should remember the times, but I don't right this second. So everybody, God bless and stay safe. Please pray for me as I pray for all you guys. God bless.